Reading and math test scores in the San Diego Unified School District are improving, according to new data just released by the district.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedall joins us live from Burbank Elementary. Kelly, State Superintendent Tony Thurmond paid a visit to that school today to talk about this new data. So why that school?
That's right, and he chose this school because it's made some really big gains. Now, district-wide, they're seeing improvements of 1 to 2 percentage points when it comes to reading and math test scores. But here at Burbank, they're seeing even more progress.
I can tell you that the growth in math and reading has been dramatic and is higher than most places in the state. And so students are achieving and they're excelling. And in many ways, they're doing better than their more affluent peers. And so it's impressive to see.
3 hours, I laughed.
And the state superintendent visited with students today. He read them a book, got to know them. Now, in terms of test scores, what was explained during a news conference is, yes, there's this statewide assessment test that looks at is your student where he or she needs to be for their grade level? Are they proficient? And again, there were 1 to 2 percentage point improvements for reading and math district-wide. Now, the dramatic increase that the state superintendent is referring to is students who started out on a different playing field. Maybe they're refugees who don't speak English, or maybe English isn't their first language. The district and the state track their progress too. And for that population, they have seen really big gains. At Burbank specifically, they've seen percentage point gains of anywhere from 20 to 30 percentage points in reading and math test scores. One strategy the San Diego Unified Superintendent says that's working is teachers are really following the data.
Where are the students, and have they accelerated, or do they need intervention? Because you have both, right? You have the children that are super high and continue moving. We still need to continue to accelerate them, but we also have the children that we need to intervene. And what I've seen teachers do is they look at the data according to student names and then start to say, okay, you take these 10 students while I take these 5, and we'll share the hour.
And so she says this collaboration between teachers is also really making a difference. Now, we all know that the state of California has invested historic amounts of money in public education. So I asked the state superintendent, is that what's making this difference? And he said, money is a part of the equation, but it's not all of it. He says it also takes leadership at the district level down to the classroom. Marcella and Carlo.
Seeing some improvement is great news, Kelly. So what does Superintendent Thurmond plan to do to make sure districts like San Diego Unified continue to see test scores move in the right direction? What's the plan for that moving forward?
Yeah, and one thing that he mentioned today is he would like to create this statewide literacy program. He says that, being able to read really unlocks everything, and he wants to make sure that you can at least read, or students can read, by the time they're in 3rd grade. So he says that's all really important. He also talked about making sure that high school students, before they graduate, that they're able to speak at least 2 languages.
Oh, that's really neat. Starting young and then continuing that support through the middle school years and high school years. We're excited to see this plan come through. Thanks so much, Kelly.